switch on, you send power to the coil. And look here on the left side, that's the battery. And suppose here you have ignition switch, and you're gonna send power to the coil. For the coil to work, you need two things. You need power and ground. Who's gonna send the ground? The switching device. So the word switching device means what? Means it's a switch. It's gonna be on and off. On and off all the time. When the switch is closed, what's gonna happen to the coil? You energize the coil. And once the coil is energized, you're gonna create what's called magnetic field.
Yeah.
Once the switch opens, remember, that switch is gonna be open and closed. Once the switch is open, what's gonna happen to the magnetic field?
Gonna be off.
It's gonna collapse.
Collapse, yeah.
Once the magnetic field collapse, it's gonna collapse on the secondary coil. That's why the secondary coil has more turns. Once the magnetic field collapse on the secondary coil, it's gonna generate huge electricity in these two wires, one right here and one right here, and they're gonna go to the spark plug. One more time. Okay. I know I see some people joining again. I had a message says no connection for those who are just joining now. In case I disconnect, please end the meeting and then rejoin a new meeting.
Okay.
One more time, I'm going to explain how ignition coil works. And that ignition coil works same way on automotive as well. Here is ignition coil. You have primary coil or primary circuit and secondary circuit. Once you turn the switch on, you send power to the coil. For the coil to work, you need ground. Who's gonna send the ground? Switching device. All bikes, the first 50 years of bikes history, used to have Poisson condensers. After that, second generation, they have CDI as a switching device. Third generation is PCM. It's considered switching device. And it's gonna send the ground to the coil. Now the coil has power and has ground. Once the coil has power and ground, now you energize the coil and it's gonna create magnetic field. Once the switch open, magnetic field is gonna collapse. It's gonna collapse on the secondary coil. Once that secondary coil has the collapse, it's gonna generate huge juice in the wire. One goes to this spark plug, and the other one goes to the other spark plug. The system you see is called waste ignition system. Why it's called waste? Because
system.
one spark in this spark plug will be utilized, and the spark in the other spark plug will be wasted. That's why they call it waste spark plug or waste ignition system. You want to read more about this one? Read in the chapter, and if you have a question, I'll be happy to answer you. I'm going to move forward.